All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Husky High School here in Wahpeton, North Dakota. We've got some girls EDC basketball on the North Dakota side of the river here tonight on Three Borders Sports Network. Thanks for joining us, everybody, on our YouTube channel. And also we have our channel 125 going on Red River Communications tonight as well. I'm Joe Schreiner, and I am joined, better turn on the actual camera here there, buddy. There we are, and now we've got some action here. I'm joined here tonight by Austin Emdeck, head coach of the Cowgirls. We don't say Lady Cowboys, we say Cowgirls, so I'll get that right here by the time we're done with tonight. Austin, I'm glad you can join me up here in the booth tonight to give a little insight in what you see here on the floor for us. You've got a great basketball mind, and I appreciate you joining us.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Joe, and it's always fun to get up here and call a game and see some different basketball, too, and, it's always the Cross River rivalry, of course, but I always enjoy being able to see some North Dakota basketball and see the Lady Huskies play.
Well, I appreciate you being here again. Coach Austin Emdeck, head coach of the Breckenridge Cowgirls, joining me here tonight. He had an off night. You guys won last night, huh?
No, we just dropped it.
Oh, I thought you guys won.
No, we lost by 7.
Sorry.
We were back and forth kind of, and they went on a little run on us in the second half, and then we just couldn't bring it back. So.
Misinformation on my head there.
Yeah.
But tomorrow you travel to Pelican, I believe, right?
Yep, so we'll get a chance to get her back right away, and we need that one. That'll be a big conference game for us, and hopefully we can right the ship and get back on track. I
am sorry. I thought I was informed wrong then, because I'm pretty sure somebody told me that you guys had won, so I'm sorry about that.
Well, I wish you would have been right.
Yeah, I'm sure. All right, you're welcome, everybody, here to the Three Rivers Decorating pregame show. For all your home and office decorating needs, stop and see the folks down at Three Rivers Decorating just off of Dakota Avenue. And also Hornstein Family Chiropractic pregame show, fully dedicated to providing chiropractic solutions to address all your unique needs. So there is our pregame show warm-up, too, as well. Austin, just kind of interesting here. We were just chatting off air. I had to run back and forth to Breckenridge here and get Raleigh set up for the Cowboys game tonight against Hawley. He's over on the other YouTube channel, by the way. But again, coming into tonight here, Wahpeton Lady Huskies coming in at 5-9, and the Fargo North Spartans coming in at 4-10. Right now, they're sitting 8-9 in the EDC standings, and it's an important position here for the Lady Huskies and an important game here tonight for both teams, actually.
Yeah, like we talked about, as long as you're the 8, 7, or 6 seed, you get to host that play-in game in the first round, and especially in playoffs, that home court advantage can play such a huge role, and you got your home team fans behind you, and you're comfortable on your own court and your own hoops and how the ball, bounces off that rim, and it'll be a big one.
It'll be a big one here tonight for both teams here. We're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, we'll have more here of your Hornstein Family Chiropractic Three Rivers Decorating pregame show coming up right after these messages.
New flooring in your home can totally change its look and feel. Three Rivers Decorating has dozens of vinyl plank designs to choose from, along with carpet, tile, and linoleum. Whether it's updating your home's interior or retail space, Three Rivers Decorating has all of the latest styles and trends. They also offer free estimates. Give them a call today, 701-642-8454. Better living begins at home, and Three Rivers Decorating in Wahpeton is your personal designing service.
Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
Thank you, Andrea.
At Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
Washing your car just got a whole lot cheaper. With All Seasons Car Wash Unlimited plans, you can wash your car whenever you want for as little as $29.99 per month. You can even wash your pet at All Seasons Car Wash. So this winter, keep your vehicle and your pet clean with help from All Seasons Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1300 4th Avenue South, next to Tractor Supply Company in Wahpeton. To enroll in an unlimited car wash plan, please visit allseasonscw.com.
All right, welcome back to Husky Gymnasium here in Wahpeton, North Dakota. Girls EDC basketball on the North Dakota side of the river tonight. Welcome everybody to the Three Borders Sports Network, and also welcome to my partner up here in the booth tonight, head coach of the Cowgirls. That is Austin Emdeck. Austin, thanks again for joining me, and let's take a look here at the EDC. What's going on? Again, it's an important game for both teams. You were looking at some of the stats here for the Fargo North girls. It was a win by the Wahpeton Lady Huskies on Monday, January 17th, 53-26. But you were looking at the stats here, and you're quite impressed with some of these girls on the Spartan side.
Yeah, Wahpeton will have to come out with that same defensive energy in this game for sure. We're looking down the roster here. They got a freshman that's 8th in the EDC in 3 points made per game, and she's averaging 9.5 and 5 rebounds a game. But you look, and she's only listed at 5'4". That tells you got a tenacious player. She's aggressive. She's going to crash boards even though she's limited in size, so that's one you got to keep off the boards. Number 22, Olivia Hamm, she's a freshman as well, and she's 9th in the EDC in rebounding, and she's bringing down 7 a game. So, there's 2 young players that you're going to have to keep off the glass and get out to the three-point line on Grace Teal, the 5'4 freshman, 8th in the EDC. So that'll be, I think, a big point for Wahpeton tonight.
Exactly, and you pointed out the youngsters, but then of course Coach Watson here on the Lady Huskies side, he's got some youngsters out there too as well. He brings out tonight. He's going to bring out Scout Woods, a freshman, and Taya Lunenberg, also a freshman. Taya 7th in EDC in block shots at 1.2 per game. And Scout Woods, of course, having a very good year as a freshman as well.
Averaging 12 a game and 5.5 rebounds and shooting 60% from the free throw line. The one thing Scout's got to do tonight, I think, too, is top of her scoring is she's got to rebound. She's got to be that she's got to be that post presence, lock it down there, score with her back to the basket, rebound the ball, and be an anchor down there with Taya as well. And Emma Bonchers can contribute it as well, averaging 5.5 rebounds a game.
Yeah,
so
Emma
nice
comes off the bench.
There.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Emma comes off the bench there all the time, and she's not starting tonight. But she averages 12 points and over 5 rebounds, like you just said. So Emma's having a good year. I know you were preparing for her when you guys played the Huskies.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you watch the film, and she definitely pops off the screen. And it's important to have a spark player off the bench like that can come in and give you an offensive spark, and defensively too. She plays pretty solid. And 12 points, 5.5 rebounds a game. That's a great average in girls basketball. And it's working well for the Huskies right now.
All right, taking a look at what Fargo North has done this year, they've got wins against Valley City, Grand Forks Central, and another win against Valley City. But a key victory that they had back in mid-December there, Coach, they defeated Shanley 52-44, and Shanley's sitting currently tied in 5th spot in the EDC. So they do have the potential to beat somebody above them in the standings.
Yeah, and of course we had to prepare to play the Lady Huskies just a couple of weeks ago, and you got to be prepared for everybody. They play hard, they're physical, they're not going to give up. You got to be ready for a full game of physicality and a little press and switching up their defenses, and Coach Watson does a good job of that. So should be fun see how that plays out tonight.
All right, we're going to take another break here, folks, on the Hornstein Family Chiropractic Three Rivers Decorating pregame show. We're going to take another break, and when we come back, we will have your starting lineups right after these messages.
Since the inception of Vatterstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seeding and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck. Condell Innovation is looking for individuals with a solid work history to join our production team. We work in a clean, bright facility that's 68 degrees all year round. Our manufacturing processes and equipment are state-of-the-art, and a variety of shifts are available Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. For crew, 12-hour shifts are rotating. Straight days or straight night shifts are available. For crew shifts are from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. with a $3 per hour night shift premium. Benefits are available within 90 days of hire. Applications are available at our office at 2100 15th Street North in Wahpeton, or you can find them online at www.comdelinnovation.com. We are an employee-owned company. Come and check us out at Comdel Innovation and see if what we do is a fit for you.
Did you know there's a local bank customers actually say they love? It's true. People love Bell Bank because they don't slam you with those sneaky fees. Plus, Bell is recognized for the friendliest bank tellers and the best customer service in town. Visit Bell's convenient locations in Wahpeton and Breckenridge, or check them out online at bell.bank. Bell Bank, proud to support high school athletics.
All right, welcome back to Husky Gymnasium. Joe Schreiner, Austin Emdeck here with Three Borders Sports Network. We're at Husky Gymnasium here where the Huskies, Lady Huskies, are hosting the Fargo North Spartans here tonight in a battle of EDC opponents. Again, we talked about in our pregame show about how important this was for Wahpeton, and sitting currently in 8th place, Fargo North in 9th place. Wahpeton is one game ahead and do own the tiebreaker over North. And it's going to be an important game here for the Lady Huskies as we pause as our national anthem. There's your national anthem as we honor America and our military members past and present. We thank them for everything that they have done in our great country at home and abroad. What a great country we have because of our military members. All right, we're about ready here for our Thrivent starting lineups. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent, our starting lineups sponsor. And taking a look first for the visitors on the scoreboard. From Fargo North, the Spartans start number 4, Grace Teal. She's a freshman, as Coach Emdeck had pointed out in our pregame show. 5'4" freshman, 8th in EDC. In the 3 points made, she averages 1.92 per game. Also starting for the Spartans, Arden Faulkner. She is averaging 12 points and 5 rebounds. She's a 5'9" junior. She's 18th in the EDC in scoring. Also, Reagan Carlson wears number 10, a 6-foot junior. She's 3 points, 3 rebounds per game. Olivia Hamm wears number 22, 5'7" freshman, as Coach Emdeck had pointed her out as well. Another freshman here on the North squad. She's 9th in the EDC in rebounding, averaging 7 per game. Number 23 is Megan Dirt, 5'11" senior, averaging 2 points and 5 rebounds per game. Head coach Brian Kaluza, assistant coaches Darren Baltazar and Rachel Hummel. Now taking a look at the starting lineups here for your Lady Huskies, brought to you by Thrivent and Will Ulick. First for the Lady Huskies, McKenna Brewer gets the start tonight, wearing number 4, a 5'7" senior. Also getting the start, McKenna Kulmo, averaging 13 points for the Lady Huskies, 5'9" junior. Also, Ayanna Allard. John gets the start tonight. She's a senior at 5'7", wearing number 14, 7 points, 3 rebounds. Number 23, Teal Lunenburg gets the start, 5'10", freshman, 7th in the EDC in blocks, like we talked about in the pregame, 1.2 per game. And then the last freshman for the Lady Huskies is Scout Woods. She wears number 40, a 5'10" freshman, 15th in the EDC in scoring, 20th in the EDC in rebounding. And Coach, you talked, I better say first, head coach Brian Watson, Rod Brewer assistant, Pat Goulon assistant, and Lakin Brewer assistant. Coach, you talked about how Scout Woods needs to get under the bucket tonight and clear off the glass for the Lady Huskies.
Yeah, Fargo North, you look up and down the lineup, there's not a ton of size on that roster, and I think that's one area where they can take advantage here tonight, feeding the post, get to the free throw line, putting pressure on that defense. That'd be one way to do it.
All right, we're about ready for our opening tip here. Superior Builders, building a great foundation for the game. Superior Builders, opening tip sponsor. Lady Huskies finishing up their huddle in the backcourt. Again, Brewer, Coolmo, Allard, Lunenburg, and Woods for the Lady Huskies. Lunenburg steps into center circle. She's going to go up against Reagan Carlson, and Lunenburg controls, gets it right back to Coolmo. So let's see if the Lady Huskies can get off to a good offensive start here. Brewer brings it around the near side, hands it off to Coolmo into the paint, tries to go up, and she draws the foul already. And I believe that was Olivia Hamm.
There we go right away. It wasn't a post, matchup there, but we get into the paint, put pressure on the defense, and we already see free throws.
Coolmo, 75% free throw shooter. She's 5th in the EDC right now at 75%. And the announcer jinx did not work, so that's a good thing.
I was going to say something about that, Joe.
Coolmo's second free throw. Finds the bottom. Coach, you talked about as the Lady Huskies come out in the full court press. Go ahead.
Yeah, you see a little matchup, 2-2-1. They run it well. Usually off makes is when you're going to see it. Usually they'll dump into some sort of zone afterwards. Looks like we're seeing a 2-3 zone.
Faulkner out on top, now over to the near wing. Hammis out to the far wing for a long three-point shot out there by Carlson. And the Spartans get the rebound and control. And Hammis over to the other side to Teal. Back to Hammis. She's going to try another three. That's off the mark, and it's going to be saved. But Woods comes up with it. She's going to break away and chasing her down from behind. And a nice defensive play by Olivia Hammis.
Absolutely. That was a good hustle play. And going back on the other end where they saved the ball there, I talk a lot about it with your girls. Sometimes when you save that, it actually leads to a fast break for the other team. So it's something to be aware of there, too.
Very true. Allard, three-point threat for the Lady Huskies. Out on top. She'll flip it back to Coolmo. You talked about, Coach, in the coaches show about how you prepared for Coolmo penetrating into the paint. And here goes Woods up into the paint for two.
Yeah, you just can't give him too much space right away. You got to get up in ball pressure. That's one thing that, kind of will eliminate that a little bit. But if you give Coolmo, you give Woods, you give Bonchis space to operate, they're going to make it hurt.
Out now to Teal. Over the other side to Hammis.
Allard and Brewer doing a good job around the perimeter.
North happy taking that three-point shot, but on the rebound putback, no good. And another rebound shot put up there by Faulkner, but she's fouled in the process.
Yeah, and every coach that's ever coached the game of basketball will tell you when you're in a zone defense, it's hard to rebound out of. And when they're taking those deep threes, it's even extra hard to rebound because a long shot usually equals a long rebound. So we've seen the Lady Huskies not really get on the defensive glass here. That will be an early adjustment that Coach Watson will want to see.
First free throw by Faulkner is good. Also a good free throw shooter on the year, Coach, 74%.
Yeah, you'll take that any day of the week.
Second free throw is up and right through the bottom. So we're 4-2 here for the Lady Huskies as Coolmo looks over to Coach Watson for the offensive call. Woods hands it off to Allard for three. High arcing shot. And a rebound underneath on the miss by Hammis. She'll clear out to Carlson.
You heard the Fargo North coach saying, go under those screens, go under it. I don't know if you want to be doing that to Allard too often. She's going to knock that three down.
Speaking of threes, Grace Teal tried it, and Woods comes away with the board. Out on the wing, looking down low for two. Lunenburg. Nice pass from Scout Woods to Lunenburg for two.
Yeah, that was a cross pass, lost the defense. The defender wasn't seeing both. Good execution.
Taya blocks that one away there on the pass intended for Teal right down below us. Coach Taya Lunenburg got in foul trouble the last home game that the Lady Huskies had here. And she almost got her second there, but it was a good defensive play.
And that's one thing that's going to happen with shot blockers. You know, we see her averaging a block and a half a game.
Boy, a lot of, I think most of the shots here, except the putbacks, have all been three-point shots here by Fargo North.
Yeah, they got 6 or 7 of them off already.
Allard comes to the near side, and a little blocking foul there is going to be called against Faulkner. That'll be her first personal.
You know, going back to Taya there, you're gonna kind of got to live with that with shot blockers. That's kind of the give and take you'll have with that. You know, you're gonna get your block shots, but you're also probably gonna get your fouls too. So,
Julia Steiner, 5'8" senior, checks in for the North Spartans. She'll guard Allard as the Lady Huskies inbound it to Kumo. Bounce pass over to Woods just inside the arc, and it's off the mark, goes up over the backboard, and it'll be Spartan ball.
And you can see that Fargo North defense, you know, respecting her there, giving her a little space, not letting her get downhill. You know, she takes it deep too. You'll live with that with your Fargo North.
Megan Dirk gets it over to Carlson, and now back to Carlson at the middle. Down to the wing. Teal out top. Spartans moving the ball around. And out there's Steiner. Now back. Goes right through the hands underneath of Hammes and right into the hands of Lunenburg, and the Lady Huskies get the turnover. Kumo with the left-handed dribble comes to the near side. Picks up her dribble, and a good defensive play there, but Kumo comes back away with it. Up through and into the paint for 2.
Good job splitting the defense there. You know, it's such a common thing. The help defense will come slide over, but then their feet kind of end up just being in cement, and she was able to get around them.
Lady Huskies jumping out to an 8-2 lead, and almost another steal, and it worked in favor of the Huskies. Lunenburg knocked it away, but the last to touch it was Steiner. It'll be Lady Husky ball, and coach wants to take a timeout on the Fargo North side. Kaluza says, let's talk about this one. This timeout's going to be brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance. That's always a good time to stop.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their /1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
All right, we're back here at Husky Gymnasium. Joe Schreiner, Austin Emdeck, head coach of the Cowgirls basketball squad, got the night off tonight, so he's kind enough to jump up here in the booth with me. Joel and Roseanne Lisney checking in here, watching Three Borders Sports Network, and saying good job, Coach.
Oh, thank you.
So a nice comment from the Lisneys. We appreciate that. As Woods penetrates, and it looks like she'll draw the foul. She's going to go to the line. That's one thing that Coach Watson likes to do is get the other team in foul trouble and drive and penetrate and get to the free throw line.
Yeah, and I guess they're going to call that one on the ground.
Okay.
No free throws on that one.
That foul goes against Grace Teal. That's her first. Way out deep to Kumo. Bounce pass to Woods. She's in
isolation.
Just off the mark. She gets her own board. Put back up and in for 2. So an offensive glass there for Woods. Gives the Lady Huskies a 10-2 lead here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard.
Well, Fargo North's doing a fairly good job of not getting sped up in this trap and that full court press.
Under the baseline, Burke looks inside to Steiner, and it's knocked away there. And it's off of Steiner, they say, so it'll be Lady Husky ball. And checking in for the Spartans is Sweet, and then also checking in for the Lady Huskies. Let's see, Amaya Max came in a little bit ago, but also I believe was Hallie Miller and Emma Bonches. Amaya Max came in, I think, at the last. Bonches, she likes to go to the paint, little jumper, little soft jumper, gets her own shot back and tries to get it out to Hallie Miller. It's off of Hallie's hands. It'll be Spartan ball.
And sometimes you'll see that, her role is coming in off the bench, scoring. She's got to get a little bit more settled in, kind of force that shot, force that pass out of there. Maybe take it up and down the court a little bit to settle in.
Almost going out of bounds right in front of Coach Watson was Grace Teal. Into Steiner, and ball taken away, almost taken away, and it was. Emma tried to save it, but it went out of bounds first. Nope, they're calling a foul there on that one. So I think that was on Steiner running into Emma Bonches. See what they say here on the board. Yes, it is on Steiner. That'll be her first. So good position there by Emma.
Yep, the hustle pays off there, getting in position, crashing the board.
Grace Miller checks in for the Spartans. And I did not see who the other sub was. She's up top here. Number 15, Grace Anderson.
Another
Miller.
freshman.
Yep, another freshman. Bonches kicks it out to Maya Max, and she shuffled her feet before she put the ball down. That happens a lot more than you think, Coach.
You do. It happen. You see that a lot. It happens a lot, especially now, like I've said before a couple times, you see all these kids putting in the work in the summer and all these different skill trainers and all these advanced moves. Sometimes that's the downfall of it. If you're just sped up, you're thinking of that next thing too quickly, and you shuffle the pivot foot.
So that happens quite often here as the Spartans with the ball, and another three-point shot from the wing, and again a little bit too strong, and Lunenburg comes down with the missed shot by Grace Anderson.
Strong rebound by Lunenburg there.
Oh, and it goes right out of Kumo's hands, right into the hands of Julie Steiner.
2-3 zones looking real good for Wahpeton. Fargo North just continues to shoot these deep threes. So turn it over there.
Yeah, they are taking a lot of those three-point shots.
Coach Watson and staff and the rest of the Lady Huskies will say, you guys just keep launching those threes.
Yeah.
You're looking at a team that's only shooting 29% field goal percentage overall, 27% from three. So, yeah, they'll live with that as long as they can rebound.
So Allard brings it off, hands it off to Bonches. She's trying to get it over to Miller and went over her shoulder.
And we see a turnover there, 2 turnovers in the last possessions there, but they're running this what we call a dribble drive offense, and they're trying to get middle penetration. You see that dribble middle, kick, drive middle. I think it's there. They got to keep running it.
10-2 lead. And again, it's in the backcourt, but it's taken away by Miller on the pressure. Tries to get it up and in, no good. Allard comes up with the long rebound. Max, back to Allard. Hands it off. Down to the corner, Max to the baseline. Tries to find Bonches and missed her, but Miller's going to save it with 17 seconds left on the shot clock. Miller. And Coach Watson didn't like the situation, so he's going to call a timeout. We'll take a timeout, too, as well on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard at 11:51 remains, 10-2 in favor of the Lady Huskies. Back after this.
1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
All right, we're back here at Husky Gymnasium, Three Borders Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in, folks, and watching on our YouTube channel. Raleigh's over got the Cowboys and Nuggets game going on our other YouTube channel. And this game also is presented by Red River Communications on Channel 125. Joe Schreiner, Austin Emdeck, head coach of the Cowgirls basketball squad. Coach, you travel to Pelican Rapids tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, it'll be a battle.
1:30?
Yeah, 1:30 varsity tip. Yep. Good defensive team.
Woods started to penetrate. Good defense there by the Spartans. Brings it back out to Allard, and she got the other hand on the ball at the same time. She gets whistled for the double dribble.
Yeah, but I think Wahpeton right now just needs to take a deep breath. Try to slow things down, run the offense.
Kumo comes back in now for Hallie Miller. Over on the far side, Grace Miller, very good volleyball player for the Fargo North Spartans. Now to Steiner here in the corner. And again, a travel, so a couple of turnovers here back-to-back here, one by each team. Lady Huskies, 10-2 lead, but no lead is ever safe in the EDC. Kumo comes to the near side with the dribble, finds Woods at the top of the key. She's going to penetrate left side, go up, puts her shoulder down, misses it, gets her own board, tries to go back up, and it goes out of bounds, and it's going to remain with the Huskies with 28 seconds left on the shot clock.
A really good defense by Fargo North there. Walled up, kept their hands straight up, had position. That was a good take and a little bit better defense.
Maya Max is going to inbound, finds Bonches breaking to the bucket. She loses the grip on it. Ball on the floor, and it's going to be jump ball. Possession arrow is going to go back over to the Spartans. It was a good inbounds play there, just slipped right through the hands of Emma.
Yeah, somebody must have buttered that ball up the last 3-4 minutes here, because all of a sudden both squads kind of have some case of the turnovers here.
And then Miller over to Steiner, and they get it across the timeline easily. Grace Anderson, down low they go to Steiner. Nothing there. Good defense by Woods. And again, there's the buttered ball, grease ball going out of bounds there, Coach.
Yeah, it was a good look from Steiner down there, too. She got the defense to collapse. She throws hard passes, and I don't know if that plays a role, but, man, I'd rather have them throw them like that than soft ones. But
yeah,
he's having a tough time bringing them in.
5'3" senior Nikita Hammer couldn't wait. There's Bonches in the paint, puts it high off the glass. She couldn't get the roll. It was in and out halfway down.
It sure was. I think Coach Watson stole one out of my playbook there. That's the one set we rerun.
Oh, and they're going to call a foul on Amaya Max, even though she was tied up. They're going to say she grabbed the arm. Coach Watson stealing one out of your playbook, huh?
Yeah, what the heck. That guy.
He'll watch this tonight, and he'll probably text you right as soon as he hears that.
He beats us in the WAP Brecky, and then he thinks he can steal a set from me, too, while he's at it.
Inbounds play here from the Spartans. They go out deep to the wing, now down to the corner. Grace Anderson looks back down low and now into the paint. And they kick it out. On the far side is Miller. At top of the key now. Carlson penetrates, dishes it back out. There's a three-point shot again. They have not hit one yet, Coach.
No, they keep letting them fly, though.
Miller turnaround jumper along the baseline, drills it from about 7 feet.
And that was probably the toughest shot they've taken all night. But
yeah.
They got it to fall.
Max gets underneath the bucket, puts it up and in for two on the breakaway. So just like that, the Lady Huskies come back and get those 2 points back.
Yeah, we were stuck on 10-2 there for quite a while. And
Miller. Go ahead, Coach.
North doing a good job of breaking that press. But we get a steal in the half court again.
Allard steals that one away. Max goes up high off the glass. Battle for the board. It's on the floor. Kumo ties up Dirk underneath, and it'll be a jump ball possession arrow to the Lady Huskies. Kumo is back in, and McKenna, Brewer back in. Bonches and Max go out. Brewer's got to get it in quick, and she goes out deep. And as long as Kumo gets it, we're safe.
That's a common misconception from a lot of players. There's no problem going into the backcourt there.
Jumper from the free throw line, no good. Coming away with the rebound is Dirk. Yeah, you can go back behind the center line on an inbounds. At whatever position of the court you're at, correct?
Yep, on any inbound.
To the corner, Carlson. Coach Watson telling the girls to help out. Another three-point shot off the mark.
Yeah, they were getting a little spread out there. The one thing Fargo North continuously isn't, they really got into the high post. They got to continue to do that.
And that's blocked there by Lunenberg. It'll go off of her hands on a shot underneath by Grace Miller.
You've seen them get it into the short corner, and a little bit stronger ball control. They'll be able to execute out of there, but that short corner and high post is where you want to get it against a 2-3 zone.
Into Miller, same shot. She's not going to shoot it. I was going to say same spot she got her last bucket. Back to the baseline and pass inside. Shot up there by Dirk, and it's rebounded by Lunenberg, and the Lady Huskies push it up in a hurry. Woods spins, dribbles, drives, and puts it up. Little nice two-step there by Scout Woods for the point, Coach.
Very nice move. Nice spin, steps through, gets around the defender, able to finish. That was beauty.
All right, we're going to take another 30-second break here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. 8:46 remains, 14-4 in favor of the Lady Huskies, 10.
When you dine at the Wilkin Drink and Eatery, you're among friends. So relax and enjoy everything from sizzling sirloins, mouth-watering seafood, vibrant salads, and crowd-pleasing desserts. The Wilkin also serves the best pizza in town. Dine in or carry out after 5. The Wilkin Drink and Eatery, gracing Minnesota Avenue since 1897.
It feels like you're at a bigger university. Right now I won't have any debt, and I might even gain a little extra money through scholarships. There's so many job opportunities. My name is Emily, and I'm here for my future.
All right, we're back here at Husky Gymnasium. Spartans with the ball, trying to break the press here. The far side, now they do, and it's Miller with the dribble. Again, Spartans doing a good job here, breaking the press and the trap pressure. Tipped away there by Lüneburg.
Yeah, just only if they could get points from breaking the press. They're breaking the press well, but when it gets into the half court, the Husky defense is really doing a good job.
Anderson to inbound, gets it into Miller. She gets triple teamed, now goes into the paint, way up hard off the glass with the left hand, and a rebound underneath by Dirk, and she's fouled. We'll see if that's on Lüneburg. That could be, nope. It's going to go against Scout Woods. So that's Scout's first personal foul.
And they might be lucky that one went against Scout. That could have very well been on Taya as well.
I think so. Dirk at the line. First free throw is no good. .65% free throw shooter. 13 of 20 on the season. And that's just off the mark, and Woods on the board. So Scout Woods, coach, has got quite a few rebounds already here in the game. I'm not keeping track, but she just got another bucket. She's got 8 points.
And that was one of the keys to the game. Taking control of the glass. She's doing her thing in the post, scoring at the rim.
Miller gets it up ahead to Hammes. Bounce pass over to Carlson. Now down low they go to Dirk. Back out to Carlson. Into the middle. Miller for a little jumper inside the free throw line. Kumo on the miss.
And that's the shot right there they got to try to hit.
Kumo puts it up on the breakaway, but couldn't quite get it to fall, and Hammes on the rebound. Up ahead to Miller. Three-point shot again by Hammes. No good, and Lüneburg on the rebound. Again, Lady Huskies pushing it up quick. Allard up off and just didn't even hit the board. Miller on the rebound. A couple breakaways here in a row here, Coach. The Lady Huskies just couldn't get it to fall a couple different times.
Yeah, you love to push the pace and run transition, but sometimes you want to pull it out and get a little bit better look sometimes too.
Hammes and then Carlson on the board. Back outside to Miller. She's going to try a three. That's off the mark. I was right in line with it and could see it. Kumo tries to get it over to Brewer. Back to Kumo. Pressured in the backcourt, and there's going to be a foul on Hammes. Olivia Hammes, 5'7" freshman that we talked about in the pregame show, committing the foul.
Well, that's a tough one. Just trying to play good defense. You get your feet tripped up a little bit, and the defense always gets the foul called on that one.
I have her for 2, but the scoreboard says 1, so I'll go with the scoreboard for now. It says 1. So Miller, Bonches, and Max check back in for the Lady Huskies. Bounce pass goes right through Taya Lüneburg's hands.
And she just wasn't quite ready for it. It was a good
either.
look from McKenna there, driving, getting two to commit, and dumped it off. She just wasn't quite ready for it.
Taya wasn't quite ready for that one. We're under 7 minutes to play here. Lady Huskies lead by 12, 16-4. Again, several three-point shots by the Spartans have not fallen yet. There's another three-point shot. Again off the mark, and Bonch is on the board. She'll turn it over to Max. So the Lady Huskies. Kumo keeps her dribble as she stumbled, got her feet tied up, and then now this she bounces it off to Lüneburg, and it's knocked away. It's going to stay off of Lüneburg, and it'll be Spartan ball. As Kylie Blado checks in now for the Lady Huskies, going to give McKenna Kumo a breather. Kylie Blado, a 5'11" senior coach, bringing Coach Watson, got a tall lineup in there right now.
Yeah, and it's versus a team versus Fargo North. You want to use that size to your advantage for sure.
Steiner in the paint, she'll kick it out. Far side Teal. Steiner back down along the left side, bounce pass into the paint. Max knocks it away. Dirk now kicks it out to Carlson for a three. Again off the mark. Bonches tries to go in. She draws the foul. Steiner went over the back. I have 2 on Steiner. We'll see if the scoreboard agrees with me. She got good position there for Emma.
And when you see, they just can't buy a three right now. They're getting some good looks. When you see, players scrapping for a loose ball and not coming up with it, sometimes that's the That's the result of giving up an open shot, but they weren't able to hurt the Lady Huskies there.
Under 6 to play. Lady Huskies lead by 12. Miller penetrates, spins in the paint, puts it up just off the mark. And now we got a foul. I believe they may call that on Miller. Yes, they do. She missed the shot, but she wanted to go back and get it after the frustration, Coach, and that's usually what happens.
Yeah, you see that classic frustration foul all the time, and I tell the girls, you know what, that foul 80 feet away from the basket is just never a good one.
Yep, 4th team foul on the Lady Huskies. Almost picked off there by Max, and now it is picked off by Emma Bonches. Let's see if the layup works. Emma off the glass for 2. She gets her first bucket on the breakaway steal.
Good anticipation from from Bonches there.
Yeah, Max had it there for a second, and then I did the same thing, and then Bonches read it and intercepted it well. Another 3-point shot by the North Spartans, and there they finally get it. Down in the corner, and a shot up and good for 3 from Hammis, excuse me. And Lunenburg shuffled her feet.
You just get too excited. You see that opening, you say, I want to attack it, and you just get a little too excited and shuffle the feet.
I want to go, yeah. And Kumo's going to come back in for Hallie Miller, the freshman. Hallie giving good minutes there as Kumo gets a rest.
Yeah, you can kind of see Miller's a freshman getting her feet wet yet and kind of getting a feel for that varsity court, but I love the energy she brings. She's a talented player. See the game's just going a little fast yet, but she'll get there. I like her game.
Faulkner kicks it out to Teal. Again, around the horn they go. Another 3-point shot by Carlson off the mark. Blado on the board. Max brings it into the front court. She'll wait up for the rest of her offense. Down low they go to Bonches. She'll try to turn around, put it up. Might have been partially blocked, but coming away with it on the missed shot is Teal. Another 3-point shot is off the mark, no good. Bonches battles for it, but tipped away there by Dirt. Spartans looking for a shot, and there's a 6-footer, no good, and rebound underneath by Blado. She's got 2 boards coming in off the bench.
And you see the shot blocking presence of Lunenburg there. She got her hand in the face late and contested that shot.
Kumo got it up ahead, tried to get it up ahead to Lunenburg, and it's off of her hands. A little tough spot over there against that sideline. The sideline's another defender over there.
Yep, absolutely. I think I heard it first from Steve Nash. He says, good point guards play in the middle third of the court. That's so true. You want to use the whole court, use it to your advantage, but a lot of times you want to operate from that middle.
I like that line, Coach. I might steal that one some. Yeah. Teal for a 3, off the mark. Lunenburg gets the easy rebound. She'll clear it out to Max. And Max going to wait for the offense. To the wing, Bonches to the baseline, on the dribble. She'll pick it up, get it into Lunenburg, down in the paint. Yep. Lunenburg put her shoulder down, Coach. She made the bucket, but she's not going to get it.
No, and you don't see that one called very often, but it was she put her shoulder down just enough there that I'll give the Fargo North defender good credit. She sold it too, did a good job.
Woods checks in for Blado, and also checking in is Allard for Lunenburg. She's got 2 fouls. So foul trouble with just over 3 to go. 18-7, 11-point lead here for the Lady Huskies. Teal. Got the ball, now she'll lob it in there to Faulkner into the paint, and she gets around the defense for 2.
And that's exactly what I was talking about in the pregame. When you're in that post defense position, Bonches was in good position, but then she forgot to move her feet. She's like she was in cement there. If she would have just shuffled with it, she would have been in good spot.
Woods tries to go up and got the roll. So Woods taking it to the hoop here against the Fargo North Spartans. She's got double digits with 10.
Strong finish.
And they don't call a timeout, but jump ball, I should say. Bonches comes away with it up ahead to Max, and 1 too many steps.
Yep. Changed her mind at the last second. You said she was going to gather her feet there and go for that layup, but it was a little too contested. Shuffled the pivot foot a little bit.
Brewer checks in now for Amaya Max. So Teal brings it into the front court. She'll get it over to Hammis. Back to Hammis on the wing. Down to the corner she goes.
A little different action from Fargo North here. They're kind of cutting through
Miller. Nice pass into Miller for 2.
That was a good coaching adjustment there from Fargo North. Instead of just going high-low, they're slicing through the zone, opening it up a little bit more.
Again, that sideline coming into play on that one, and Allard does good just to get it off the leg of Reagan Carlson. It'll remain with the Huskies.
Fargo North doesn't like that call, but it was pretty clear from this side of the court that it clearly went off number 10's leg.
I agree. Coach Kaluza down in the corner trying to help the referee.
I'm guilty of it too sometimes.
No,
it's crazy
you don't
how different.
do that.
No, never. But you get different viewpoints of it, and you watch it back on film sometimes, and it's like, oh, okay, yep, that maybe I saw it a little different live.
There's another 3-point shot. That time it's off the mark from Faulkner. Allard, and then Bonches comes away with it.
Strong rebound by Allard there. Got help from Bonches to finish it.
Brewer gives it over to Kulmo now. We're under 2 to play.
See what Coach Watson decides to go to here.
Again, the Lady Huskies way out high here, Coach.
Yeah, they're pressuring that ball high. I'd get back to that dribble drive motion again. Fargo North looks tired.
Carlson gets the steal. And there's an errant pass there, and it'll be back to the Lady Huskies here with 1:22 to go as Max checks in for Allard.
I'll get back to that dribble drive, make them guard you around that perimeter, make them try to keep you out of the paint while they're a little bit fatigued here as they do get a few subs in.
So Lady Huskies deep in their own end here. And here comes the trap. Grace Miller leading the charge here at the point. Is it a 1-2-2 kind of a trap there, Coach? Did you see or couldn't really tell on that one?
Yeah, it's a little 1-2-2, and they're kind of staying in it and staying high. So, I'd call it a 3-2 zone down here, as that's what we run, but a little bit more of a 1-2-2.
Pass deflected by Hammes. Up ahead to Miller, a little jumper from the paint. Rolls off the iron. Max on the board. We're under a minute to play. Lady Huskies with a 9-point lead. Would like to get a bucket here as this could be their last possession before the half. Cross-court pass to Brewer. And again, Lady Huskies patient here. 15 seconds. Bonches down low, tries to get it up. Gets her own board, tries to do it up again. Brewer kicks it out to Kumo for a 3. Got it! Kumo! Lady Huskies persistent on the board. And they got a 3-pointer from Kulmo. Back the other way comes the North Spartans. Teal out high. Shot clock and game clock pretty close to each other.
Good decision from Brewer there to kick that one out, inside out. Best 3 in the game.
Teal, long shot and a long rebound. Bonches goes up with it, and they're going to discuss it. Going to be Lady Husky ball. So Lady Huskies with 14.7 seconds, Coach. Now you don't want to take a shot too early here.
Nope. Get your last one. You got your lead. You're up 12. Make sure you get that last shot.
I know when Coach Watson's sitting in your chair here with me in games, he always says that. I want that last shot.
Yep, don't give him a chance. Don't give him a chance to whittle down that lead.
Max to Bonches to the corner. Allard, she's going to take it though with 4 seconds. Got it. I think he'll take that one. And that is going to be the clock and the expiration of the clock here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard.
And that was about perfect, Coach. That shot left her hand with about 4.5, 5 seconds. That gives you just enough time to be able to take your first shot and get a rebound if it's there. But she buries home the 3 to extend the lead at half. Big momentum builder.
Again, a big momentum builder. We talked about that last shot there, Coach. Even though she took it with 4 seconds remaining, like you said, gives time for maybe an offensive board, but it also does not allow enough time for North to come down and score one.
Yep, I always tell my girls, anywhere from 3 to 5 seconds, that's where we want to take that last second shot and potentially have a second chance point off of it too.
All right, we're going to take a break here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. We're at halftime. Lady Huskies lead the Fargo North Spartans 26-11. We'll be back after this break.
Hey, I'm Katie with First Community Credit Union. We're here in Wishick, North Dakota. When did your business start?
The actual business of Walt Fencing started in about 1998 with my father-in-law. Local neighbors just started hiring him for fence repair work, and then they just kind of evolved it into a custom fencing business.
What are a few of the other things that you have in the store?
So some of the things we've been really adding in and focusing on are mineral and feed, and then any other pharmaceuticals or things that are needed just to keep an animal healthy or happy.
Why did you choose FCCU for your business needs?
The friendliness and the welcomeness of walking in and the hello and the smiling faces behind the counter are the big reasons why. I see them when they're donating into the community, they're doing other community service projects and teaming up with other organizations, and they'll do some things in the park for the youth. That's probably what I like the most, is that they're giving back.
Bundling auto and home insurance is a great way to save money and precious time. Amanda Frederick, your State Farm agent in Breckenridge, will make it easy and convenient with your local, fully licensed staff ready to help make sure you're protecting the things that mean the most to you. Their team is ready and knowledgeable in farm insurance, life insurance, business, home, and auto insurance. So stop by or call Amanda Frederick, your State Farm agent on Minnesota Avenue in Breckenridge, or call 643-8511. Quality still matters. That's the difference. That's the Giants difference. Giants works directly with farmers to ensure you're receiving the best Giant seeds in every bag. It's a snack all-star lineup. Giant seeds, cashews, and pistachios. Look for them at your favorite grocery or convenience store. Giants, go big or go home. No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain never changes. Red River Grain works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers, drying, cleaning, and marketing your grain to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain has been saving farmers for years, rewarding them with reasonable prices on purchases and fair deals when they sell. Talk to Kelly or Brad about the many services they offer. Red River Grain in Breckenridge. Call 643-3738. For 90 years, Casey's has been the place to enjoy time with family and friends. A place to meet people and share stories. Lots of memories have been made at the corner. It's the place to meet before, during, or after the game. The game is always on at Casey's on Minnesota Avenue in Breckenridge. Casey's, proud to support area high school athletics. OSPTI has been the therapy clinic of choice for over 15 years here in the southern Red River Valley. At OSPTI, they strive to have the most up-to-date treatment options available with their hands-on method to decrease your symptoms and ensure quality care. Their motto at OSPTI, we strive to meet your goals. Locally owned on 5th Street North in Breckenridge.
When you dine at the Wilkin Drink and Eatery, you're among friends. So relax and enjoy everything from sizzling sirloins, mouth-watering seafood, vibrant salads, and crowd-pleasing desserts. The Wilkin also serves the best pizza in town. Dine in or carry out after 5. The Wilkin Drink and Eatery, gracing Minnesota Avenue since 1897.
All right, welcome back to Husky Gymnasium here in Wahpeton, North Dakota. EDC basketball for the girls here as the Lady Huskies are taking on the Fargo North Spartans, and we are at halftime. And welcome once again, everybody, to the halftime show brought to you by OSPTI for all your sports-related injuries. Contact the professionals at OSPTI with locations in Fergus Falls, Hankinson, and, of course, right in Breckenridge. And the Wilkin Drink and Eatery, downtown Breckenridge, right off Minnesota Avenue. Good friends, good food, good drinks, and they got good food too, don't they, Austin?
Oh, they sure do. Absolutely.
Well,
French
once again,
steak sandwich, guy. It's a must.
Yep. Again, a 26-11 lead here at halftime, Coach. And one thing that surprised us both, I think, here, and you mentioned it in the during the broadcast here, Fargo North Spartans coming in, I think you said, at 29% in three-point field goals, and they've shot a whole bunch of them. I don't have how many they've missed, but they've only made one, and they've only got 11 points.
Yeah, they've had to shoot at least 10, 12, 13 of them, but they've only got one to go. So you can imagine what's going on in that halftime locker room and say, all right, girls, now, you know, that shot might be there sometimes, but it's not falling. So how are we going to put pressure on the defense and get us some better looks and a little bit maybe higher percentage shots? Because it's not working, right? You're down 15. It's not falling. So what are you going to do to adjust?
All right, I'm going to go through the scoring here first, Coach. Grace Teal with 2. Arden Faulkner with 2. Olivia Hamm has got the lone three-pointer for Fargo North. She's got 3. Grace Miller had a couple of field goals for 4, and that's your scoring here for the Fargo North Spartans. One of the things you mentioned, too, during the game here in the first half here, Coach, you mentioned how you thought Fargo North was going to try and break that zone pressure by the Lady Huskies that seemed to be working so well for them.
Yeah, they're doing a pretty good job of breaking it. It's slowing down the pace. It's slowing things down. It's exactly what Wahpeton wants. But then when Fargo North gets into the half court, it's more the same problem. Scoring's coming at a premium tonight, 26-11. So they're going to have to try to make an adjustment there and see how Wahpeton reacts to it. But, I think right now if you're sitting in the locker room, with Coach Watson and the girls, I think you're saying, hey, the defense looks great. Let's be a little bit more patient on offense. Let's continue to get a little bit better looks there, and things will be great.
Yep. All right, let's take a look at the scoring here for the Lady Huskies. They've got 26 on the board. Maya Max had a field goal. Emma Bonches with a field goal, 2 apiece. McKenna Kumo had a 3-point shot, and she has 7 total. Allard with another 3-point shot right at the end of the half there for the Lady Huskies. That is her total score here in the first half with 3 points. Teal Luneberg got herself in foul trouble with 2 points, and she has 2 fouls. And then leading the way for the Lady Huskies, all on 2-point field goals. Scout Woods penetrating the paint, coach, and getting into the hoop.
That's what we talked about in the pregame. We want to put pressure on the defense there and score with our back to the basket. Now she's slicing through the lane in isolation, driving in, and that's fine. It's working. So stick with it. Continue to run that. They get her the ball on the top of the key there and isolate it. Let her keep going to work. It's working well.
So if you're Coach Watson, just coming out of the locker room now as the girls taking the court again for both sides, you're Coach Watson, you're telling them the same thing. Let's keep it up, keep the pressure up, and keep going to the hoop.
I'd say continue to be a little bit more aggressive in that half-court trap defensively. 2 threes looking good. Don't change a thing. And then offensively, be patient. Attack the basket. Don't settle for good shots. Get great ones because you can't against this Fargo North defense.
All right, Coach Austin Emdeck with those wise words here. We're just a couple minutes away from half number 2 on the OSPTI Welcome Drink and Eatery halftime show. We'll be right back with the half.
Bruder's Butcher, Highway 75 North Breckenridge, believes in community, customer service, and the goodness of meat. Bruder's Butcher provides quality raised and butchered beef at an affordable price. From raising cattle born on family farms to butchering and preparing the meat for your dinner table, they are that dedicated. Stop into their store located Highway 75 North Breckenridge or check them out online, brudersbutcher.com. Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Right after school, I'm right into the workforce. I don't have to go looking for a job, and that's kind of what made me take the step forward into being a diesel tech at NDSCS. No looking back. My name is Eli, and I'm here for my future.
I'm the first kid in my family to have graduated from college. And then at NDSCS, they told me, hey, look, you can get credits for this, you can go further. So I start to see like my horizon broaden up. I'm going to be pretty unstoppable. My name is Julie, and I'm here for my future.
Little hot there on that music coming in there, Coach. Sorry if that was tough on your ears, Coach.
Oh, it gets the people going. I love the intro music.
All right. Welcome back here to Husky Gymnasium. Joe Schreiner, Austin Emdeck here helping me on the call tonight. Austin is the head coach of the Cowgirls. We want to wish you guys luck tomorrow on your travel down to Pelican Rapids to take on the Vikings.
Yeah, thanks, Joe. Appreciate it.
Yeah, always fun. We got a busy day on Three Borders Sports Network as well. I was going to ask you to come to work tomorrow with us. Yeah, we got 5 games over at NDSCS with the Class B girls high school bonanza going on. We're going to cover all 5.
Yeah, all this rescheduling stuff. We weren't supposed to play tomorrow, but all this school delay and cancellations. Here we are.
It's been a mess this winter, hasn't it, sometimes?
It sure has.
Have you had any back-to-back games yet?
Not yet.
Tipped away there by Woods.
Next week, though, we got Thursday and Friday.
You got a Thursday-Friday game next week?
Yep.
All right, we're back in action here. The Spartans get the ball to start with. Carlson's going to have to go way out to Teal. Now over to the other side they go with Hammis. And they quick to rotate. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Teal with a 3-pointer. It looked really good. Just tickled the bottom of the net, though. Looked right on line.
Sure did. From up here and just left her a little short.
Little jumper by Scout Woods off the mark. Luneberg gets the board, and it's knocked out of bounds underneath by Teal, and it'll remain with the Lady Huskies with 29 seconds on the shot clock. Raleigh Lip with the Cowboy game over against the Holly Nuggets. on our other YouTube channel. Kicks it out to Kumo for three. A good look, a little bit short. And on the rebound for the Spartans is Hammes. Into the front court comes Faulkner. Teal, cross-court pass over to the near side. Hammes for three. That one's good. Hammes, she's got both of them. She's got 2 3-pointers.
And you don't see an adjustment yet. Fargo North is still just settling for those wing 3-pointers. Got one to go there.
Lydia Model into the game for the first time for the Lady Huskies. She get the ball back from Kumo. Lydia Model averaging 10 points and almost 6 rebounds for a point guard. Woods off the glass, goes up strong, gets her own board. She'll kick it out to help, and almost saving it was Kumo. Couldn't quite get there.
Good hustle play. You see often in this game where that happens and kids just forget to run after the ball and give the other team an easy fast break layup. Good awareness, good hustle to touch that ball and create a dead ball turnover.
Carlson into the paint. Faulkner kicks it back out. Now to Carlson on the wing. Another 3-point shot. And that one's good, Coach. So now 2 of them in a row here.
They're swinging the ball a little bit better. They're same thing. The threes are coming from the wing. So let's see if Wahpeton can make an adjustment there in the 2-3 zone.
Little pressure here now by the Spartans. Model's got to get it up ahead, and it's tipped out of bounds. That was lucky there for the Lady Huskies that it was tipped out of bounds, as that clock was at 10 seconds.
And we're seeing a little 1-2-2 full court pressure here again.
And so Coach Kaluza wants to change it up here a little bit and give the Lady Huskies a different look with Lydia Model back at the point guard position.
And they really play it high. You know, we saw at the end of the first half there, they'd pressure that ball as soon as it passed half court. They're pretty aggressive.
Luneberg takes the shot, and it's off the mark. Underneath for the rebound was Dirk. Faulkner to Carlson, now to the near side. Teal finds Faulkner breaking to the bucket. Turnaround jumper in the paint.
Look.
Lunenburg rips it out of the air and pulls it up ahead to Allard, to Model. Lydia Model up against the glass. Gets it to roll and in for 2. Nice breakaway for the Lady Huskies. They needed that one.
Created by a strong rebound by Lunenburg. Gets a nice outlet pass up to Model and a strong finish at the glass for her.
Lady Huskies with a little full court pressure of their own, and the Spartans again break it. The lead is still 11. Teal for 3. And another 3. So the Spartans are now starting to hit that 3-point shot, Coach. As Coach Watson says, we got to talk about it. I don't want that lead to get any shorter.
Yeah, Grace Teal, the 8th leading 3-point scorer in the EDC. You see it there.
All right, we're going to take a break. And this timeout brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance. With 15:06 to go, it's always a good time to talk to Eric in Carlson Family Insurance for your insurance needs.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their /1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Quality still matters. That's the difference. That's the Giants difference. Giants works directly with farmers to ensure you're receiving the best Giants seeds in every bag. It's a snack all-star lineup. Giants seeds, cashews, and pistachios. Look for them at your favorite grocery or convenience store. Giants, go big or go home.
Lady Huskies with the ball. You get it up ahead to Kumo, breaking the press, and Kumo's going to go to the hoop, puts it in for 2.
Finish. I always tell the girls, if you see a back of a jersey, keep attacking, and you could see the thought process of Kumo there. She did exactly that.
Kumo knocks it out of the hands of Dirk, but it's going to remain with the Spartans right down below us. Carlson inbounds to Teal. So Coach Watson took the timeout and got 2 points out of it. Dirk with the drive, and it was before the shot. So the shot does not count. And I believe that's on Kumo. We'll see what the referee says if he agrees with me. It looks like he does. So that'll be McKenna's first personal foul.
Yeah, it looked like they went man-to-man there, but now... Yep, they're in man-to-man defense now.
Yep, to the corner, shot for Faulkner, a little bit long, and Allard gets the rebound. She'll hand it off to Lydia. Lydia gets it up ahead to Allard. Back over to Lydia.
Get some spacing here. There we go.
Kuma wide open underneath, but the Lady Huskies didn't see her. Faulkner with the takeaway. Up ahead.
Good.
Basket is off the mark on the shot by Hammes. Now up ahead to Lunenburg. Easy basket for her if she puts it in, and she does.
Yeah, great pass there, and forgot to take her dribble on the layup and got too extended, and leads to 2 points for the Lady Huskies.
Carlson gets it across the timeline. Hands the ball off to Teal. She'll kick it out to Hammes. 10 seconds on the shot clock.
You hear the coach yelling 5 out. That's actually an emphasis in Minnesota. They're going to make you call a timeout when you say that.
When you say 5 out?
When you say 5 out, the referees usually don't like that one.
Really? So tell me what 5 out means.
5 out just means you got all five players.
And a block foul there underneath. I'll give that call in a minute here. Go ahead, Coach.
You got all 5 players out on the perimeter, so you really don't have a post player inside. You'll see a lot of 4 out, 1 in. But 5 out means you're just kind of usually running a dribble drive from the perimeter, and everyone's weaving from the three-point line and looking to attack on the dribble generally.
Okay. I've never heard that term before, so that was good to know. As
You'll
Woods
have 5 out. Like I said, you usually see 4 out, 1 in. In old school basketball, old school, NBA or triangle offense, you'd see 3 out, 2 in, 2 posts.
Woods gets the second one. Timeout for a substitution coming in for the Spartans is Anderson. That foul was on Arden Faulkner. That was her 3rd personal. She goes to the bench. Teal's going to break the pressure there, guarded by Model. Teal drives, and they're going to say Kumo with the block. It looks like she might have stuck her leg out there on that one, Coach.
Yeah, she's holding her head or just fixing her ponytail maybe. Hopefully it's just fixing her ponytail.
I think she was outside the arc.
Yeah, it was close, but what I've noticed is if you start falling before that contact, they're going to call you for a block every time, and I think she kind of started fading away from the contact a little bit there before it was initiated.
Teal misses the free throw. Grace Teal, 45% from the line, 13 of 31 as Emma Bonches checks in. Kumo goes to the bench. Shrugs her shoulders as she talks to Coach Watson like, I got hit.
Yeah, she is holding her head a little bit.
Yeah, she is a little bit. And Theo gets the second one.
We saw Julia Steiner come in for Fargo North, too. And, she's a senior. We don't see her in the stat column yet.
As Allard throws that one away, and the Spartans take it away, and a 3-point shot off the mark. Woods, 1-on-1. Let's see what she does. Goes to the hoop off the right side. No good. Rebound on the other side by Teal.
Now segue me back to Steiner as she shoots a 3. There
she got it.
Maybe got to stop talking about her because she's playing well. That's the first points of the night, but she's handling the press well. She just seems like a really instinctual basketball player. Plays good D.
9-point lead here for the Lady Huskies. Allard trying to clear some space. Model into the paint. Lydia goes up high on a high-arcing little baby soft jumper for 2.
Yeah, nice touch. Nice little floater-type shot.
Allard tries to reach over the shoulder there of Hammes, but it's going to stay with the Spartans. Theo penetrates back to Steiner. To the other side, Dirk. Little jumper just past the free throw line. 17-footer falls in on the basket for Hammes. She's got 8.
And now you see Fargo North running their own version of the dribble drive offense against Wahpeton's man-to-man.
Emma gets it into the front court, and she'll get it off now to Allard. Over to Model. To Lunenburg in the corner.
Nice
find.
find.
Emma's going to take it up. She goes up strong, but she draws the foul, and the foul is going to go against Grace Anderson. So Emma taking it to the hole, gets the foul. She'll go to the line for 2. So Grace Anderson with her first. That's the team's second. Both teams with 2 fouls here in the second half with just under 12 minutes to go. Launch's free throw is good. Emma's 3rd point of the game as Blado checks in for Lunenburg and Max checks in for Allard. And also checking back in is Grace Miller for Dirk. Emma's just off the mark on that one. Blado hustles to it, but Miller beats her. Anderson gets it over to the top, and they move the ball around to the far side now. Ooh. Anderson in the paint, almost lost it.
If she would have had a clean catch there, she has a layup too.
Teal looks for a three. In and out. Off the hands of Hammis, and it'll be Lady Husky ball. That one was halfway down, Coach.
That one was. That rattled around, got about every inch of the rim and popped out.
Model over to Bonches, to the middle to Woods. Back over to Bonches. She's going to penetrate off the glass, a little too strong. Blado battles right back into the hands of Bonches. Almost got the end one.
Bonches has had a few of those tonight that are just hanging around the rim and just won't quite fall, but she gets to shoot two.
And that foul is going to go against Grace Anderson. That'll be her second. Tipped away there by Blado, and it went right into the hands of Emma. She put it up and got that free throw.
Right place, right time.
37-26. Lady Huskies put it back to a double-digit lead. Again, an important game here for both teams as Bonches sinks the second one.
62% free throw shooter. Now she's up to 75% on the night.
To the near side, Miller. Guarded by Blado to Steiner now between the circles. Over to the near side to Anderson. She'll go back to Teal now between the circles. Near side, they come with the ball over to Hammis. Down low to Miller, little left-handed jumper, no good. And Model comes away with it. Lydia pushes it up ahead to Bonches, now to the baseline to Woods. Bounce pass to Bonches, she'll go up. Blocked there by Miller.
Good contest. Bonches has got to finish with her left hand on those ones.
Steiner picks it up in the paint. She'll take a little jumper, is good. So Steiner coming to life here. She's got 5, averaging 4. Up ahead, Miller read that telegraph pass. Out to Teal for a 3, short. And the Lady Huskies get lucky on the foul there on the reach over by Miller over the back of Kylie Blado.
And Miller tries to get a little fancy and throw that one-handed left-hand pass over there. And I think if she just makes a strong two-handed chest pass, that shot percentage goes way up.
Woods, Blado, and Model go to the bench. Kulmo back in, Brewer back in, and Lunenburg back in.
It's amazing what good versus bad passing can do to shot percentages, you know, catching in that shooting pocket with your feet set instead of taking you off balance.
Lady Huskies break the pressure and settle into their offense, leading by 10. Brewer on the wing, right in front of Coach Watson and the Lady Huskies. Lunenburg gets it out to Max. Under 10 here on the shot clock.
I'd like to see the Lady Huskies occupy the high post here. Nice pass.
Kumo gets it into Lunenburg with 1 second remaining on the shot clock. And Lunenburg's going to go to the line for 2. I did not see who the foul was on there, Coach. Was it on 31? Is that who they call it on?
I missed it as well.
33. So it's Steiner. That's her third personal. Teal Lunenburg at the line, sinks her first. 55% free throw shooter for the freshman, averaging 5 points. She's got 5 tonight. That one was good too as well. 2
free throws are playing a big part tonight.
Lady Huskies in some man-to-man. Max almost breaks it away. Miller comes away with it. Grace Miller with the left. You can tell she's dominant left-handed.
Yeah, very much so.
Teal back out to Miller. A very good volleyball player. To the wing. Carlson for 3. They are hitting them now, Coach. Carlson's got 2 of them here in the second half.
Yeah, they got warmed up in the first half. They sure took a bunch, and now you're starting to see them fall. Fargo North stuck to their guns and said, hey, this is what we want to do. Starting to see it pay off here a little bit.
To the corner, Bonches tries to find on the other side. Lunenburg goes up. She'll draw the foul on Steiner. That'll be 4 on her.
And I'm talking about Steiner just a few minutes ago, how she brings a senior presence to the court, kind of a calming attitude. She hits a 3 and has a nice little mid-range jumper. Boy, it looks like there's a sub coming for her, but man, that's going to hurt Fargo North, I think.
Yep. She's been, like you said, Coach, she was playing well when she was in there. Lunenburg's 3 for 3 on the night. 9:19 remaining here in the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. A 10-point lead for the Lady Huskies. They led at halftime by 15. Lunenburg's second free throw rims out. Again, the announcer jinx. I said she was 3 for 3.
Yep.
Teal brings it into the front court. Gets around Brewer. Goes in, penetrates, up and in for 2.
That was a crafty move from Grace Teal. That was a very nice ball handling. A little back dribble, got him to commit outside, and she blows right by.
Kumo going to get it up across the timeline with 1 second to spare. She's going to penetrate all the way up and off the glass. And the Lady Huskies answer with Kumo's penetration drive.
And it's kind of been the story of the night a little bit here. You know, they've closed the gap a little bit, Fargo North here, but it always seems like Wahpeton's had an answer to any time they've got a bucket.
3 for Faulkner is good. She continues the hot streak from the three-point line for the Spartans here in the second half. Brewer.
You saw Coach Watson get out of the 2-3 zone to be able to defend that three-point shot a little better.
And again, timeout here by Coach Watson here just before the 10 seconds went off. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout, Coach. We'll just keep it here. What were you saying now? Go ahead and repeat your thought.
You know, they got out of their 2-3 zone to be able to get out to those three-point shooters a little bit, but they're still giving them a little too much space, and they're in man-to-man now, so they're all matched up, but they're still getting three-point shots off. We'll see what Coach Watson has in the timeout here to make a little adjustment, because it's clear right now in the second half it's a three-point shot that's getting North back into this game for sure.
Yep, 36-43 in favor of the Lady Huskies. This timeout brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance.
I mean, 11 points in the first half, and they've scored 25 now already here in the second.
Yep. Chad Affield always watching there. Chad, thank you very much for watching. I know he's over there working at the Breckenridge Cowboys, but he always has the phone on watching us. Rod and Brenda Romerheim and the Ziegelmans watching. Hey, thanks, guys, for watching and tuning in, supporting Huskies and Three Borders Sports Network. Rod and Brenda Romerheim along with the Ziegelmans. So the Huskies already at 20 seconds or less here on the shot clock. Get it up into the front court. Allard over to Woods. Lunenburg
nice
underneath.
find.
She's going to get it up underneath, and she did. So that weak side is open there, Coach, if they
sure
can
is.
find it.
Yep, that weak side skip pass is wide open, and they've took advantage of it the last 3 possessions.
Back to a 9-point lead, and it's taken away by Woods. Let's see if she puts it in the bucket. Up and in for 2. So quickly, the lead is back to 11.
And Fargo North, you could just see, got a little sped up there. Forcing a few passes, got lucky that one didn't get taken away too.
And that one's almost taken away there by Kumo. She tipped it out of bounds there on the pass intended for Faulkner. 7:47 remaining here in regulation. Lady Huskies with an 11-point lead. Lob it into Miller in the paint. Jumper with the left hand, no good. And a weak side rebound, but she loses it. And away comes Lydia Model, and she'll draw the foul on the block. Good hustle by Lydia as Teal draws the foul.
And good example, just getting a little sped up there. You know, she didn't need to force that pass down here on the other end and just kind of spun around and threw it blindly and leads to free throws.
Lady Huskies in the bonus now, so Model will go to the line for the bonus, 1-1.
That's going to play a huge role here now the rest of this half, Joe. They're already in the bonus, 7.5 left. You have the lead. Now you really got to be patient on offense and feed the post, make them guard you.
Model's first free throw is good. Lydia off the bench here in the second half with 5 points.
Now they bring Julia Steiner back in with 4 fouls. You can I was thinking about how they'd manage that. So it's kind of do or die here, Coach from North Fargo. That's what he's thinking, do or die. Let's get her back in.
Model rattles that one home. So Lydia was 6 and the lead back to 13 with 7.5 remaining. Faulkner brings it into the front court. Faulkner with 3 fouls as well. She's got the ball out high against Lydia Model. Now over to Steiner. Steiner looked at the 3 and drug her foot there, didn't she?
A lot of steps there.
Yep.
A little pitter-patter with the feet.
Again, full court pressure here by the Spartans. Let's see if the Lady Huskies can break this one now. Model brings it up with the dribble as the Spartans drop back.
A little miscommunication there, it looks like, from the Spartans.
Get a little pass inside to Kumo. She's bumped, but they're going to say that was, and Steiner shaking her head thinking, oh my God, I almost got my 5th.
You know, and Wahpeton fans maybe won't like it, or it seems like that should have been a foul because it takes away Kumo's feet. But you know what? She was in legal guarding position. She didn't move. She stood her ground. I think it's a good travel call.
Coach Watson talking to the referee just like you do, Coach.
Oh yeah. Well, you always got to battle and,
when
and
he's
fight
by
for
you,
your kids. Yeah. Oh yeah.
When he's by you got to give him an earful as we approach the shot clock at 12. Lob pass down low, and I think Kumo's going to get on the reach there as Hammis tried to put it up.
And you know what? I think that's a good foul. She's got a pretty good look of a layup there. Kumo comes in, help side. I think it's a good foul. Make them earn it. 3 on
Kumo with 6:48 to go here in regulation. Going to the line is Olivia Hammis. Free throw is up and good. Her first free throw of the night. 65% free throw shooter, 13 of 20 coming in two this evening. As Max checks in for Allard. Also Bonches checked in for Kumo. Everybody's checking their assignments, getting their assignments set, and they're ready. Second one is good. Back to an 11-point lead.
Now I see the 1-2-2 again.
Model looks at it, gets it up ahead to Bonches. She'll find Woods breaking in the middle. Woods goes up and rolls it in. That's the way to break a press, Coach.
Yeah, the one thing Scout does really well is absorbing that contact and then able to finish after absorbing that contact. It's almost like a guard, how they'll take that bump and then float in the air. Well, Scout does a really good job of that.
Shot goes up, no good, and a rebound on the missed shot by Hammis. And here come the Lady Huskies. Model with the ball. Are you going to slow your offense down here a little bit, Coach, or are you going to keep aggressive?
No, I'm slowing down. I'm taking every second off that clock.
Lunenburg with the nice move gets 2.
Nice footwork through the lane there.
Yeah, you get that opening, you got to go, right?
Yep. And there's an IQ to it, or just a feeling for it too. Of you want to take your time and be patient, but when you got a good one or you got a great one, take advantage of it as well. And Taya did a good job of that.
Faulkner over to Carlson, the top of the key. Back to Faulkner, a long 3 from 5 feet beyond the arc. Got it for Faulkner. She's got 2 of them. And we got a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. 53-41. Lady Huskies lead by 12 with 5:41 remaining. Back after this.
Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefit package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry-level starting wage in the factory is $19.73 per hour. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Denise at 701-671-1338.
Since the inception of Vaterstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seeding and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together.
All right, welcome back to Husky Gymnasium. Joe Schreiner, Austin Emdeck. Lady Huskies taking on the Spartans. Coach, it's a 27-30 if you go by the second half, and the Spartans have outscored the Lady Huskies with 6 threes.
Yeah, the threes have really been falling at a completely different half for the Huskies. Or sorry, for the Spartans here, being able to knock down some of these shots, keeping them in the game for sure.
Model penetrates, kicks it out to Woods. Over to Max in the corner, 15 on the shot. Model takes it. A little bit strong out the back iron, and Bonches gets the board. She goes back up, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line for 2.
A lot of second chance points and getting to the free throw line from Emma. Doing a good job.
Was on Carlson. That is her first. I had her down for 1, too, so that is her first as Bonches goes to the line, 3 for 4 from the stripe. Yep, there you go, Joe.
Oh, dang it, Joe.
Sorry, Emma, when you're watching that one tonight, I'll take the blame on that one.
Get one here. All will be well.
Lady Huskies trying to keep that double-digit lead here with 5:20 remaining. There you go, Emma.
Yep.
Emma's got 6 on the night. As Faulkner brings it back up into the front court, picked up there by Model. Not a lot of pressure, just some token pressure. Carlson kicks it out to Miller for 3. Let's see if she can get one a little bit long, and I believe it's going to go off of Emma's hands. So it'll be Spartan ball. The shot, it did not hit the rim, so the shot clock does not reset. 13 seconds remains.
And I love that now, and not next year, but the year after. The shot clock's coming to Minnesota, and it's overdue.
Yeah, 23, right? When you get it?
Yep. It's just like, Wahpeton right now could just sit and hold that ball, and if you don't put pressure on them, changes the game.
Faulkner for 3 with 4 seconds remaining. It goes out of bounds. Nice move by Emma, not trying to get it. Lets it go out of bounds.
Good heady play.
54-41, 4:50 remains on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Lady Huskies going to inbound the ball. Woods gets it. She'll give it over to Emma. Up to Kumo, who'll get it across the timeline. Up ahead to Woods. She'll go to the baseline, finds Emma. Tried to go to the hoop before she had the ball, and now they're going to whistle. Are they going to say travel or a foul? Looks like they're going to say a foul.
Oh, man. Okay.
I didn't know if they were going to say foul or travel.
I think you could have gone either way.
I did. I think both the referees looked at each other and said, well, you make the call. No, you make the call.
I would have done the same thing. I didn't want that one.
Third.
Those are tough ones. Those are really tough from the referee standpoint. I mean, is there a foul? Yes, but there may have been a travel too, and, what do you do?
Mm-hmm. Emma's second free throw is good. 56-41 as we approach the 4.5-minute mark.
Yeah, I like the little token pressure here from the Lady Huskies, making them, use 7, 8, 9 seconds to bring that ball up each and every time. Take time off that shot clock.
Burn a little clock. Carlson to the near side, now to Faulkner. Faulkner, top of the key to Hammes. To the corner, Carlson. And Spartan's burning off a lot of clock here as Faulkner gets it with 4 seconds remaining on the shot clock. She penetrates, gets the dribble drive up and in for 2 as the shot clock expires.
Little Euro step move type of deal. That move has really changed the game.
Up ahead to Bonches. See what she does with it around, and she puts it up a little bit too hard off the glass. On the board was Luneberg, and they're going to say that Grace Miller pushed her, so Luneberg will go to the line for 1-1.
And as I say it, Emma Bonches, the Euro step of her own.
Yep.
It's just, she's 6 points on the night?
No, she got more than that now. She got 3, 8.
8 now, and in a tough night for her. They're just not falling, but she's getting to the free throw line and doing a good job of making it hurt there.
Luneberg having a good second half as he sat most of the first half. As Bonches goes to the bench for a rest, and Kumo checks in for her, and here comes Steiner again with 4 fouls in for Miller. Two, 4, 6. 12 points for Luneberg so far. Having a good second half. She's got 10 here in the second half, and now 11.
Yeah, and kind of quietly too. She's taking what's hers, not really forcing. Really good, strong half from Teal.
So again, a 15-point lead, under 4 to play.
Oh, a little moving screen action there.
Oh,
finish.
Nice basket there by Teal, breaking to the bucket. Allard tries to get it up into the front court, and she loses control and goes out of bounds.
And it's one of the hardest habits to break as a basketball player. Stay away from that sideline when you get trapped. It seems like, that's my opening, that's where I want to go, but that's right where they want you to go.
Exactly.
They
that's
can
where
trap you.
Yep, it's an extra defender.
Like you said in the first half, that extra defender.
Ooh, and a big carry. Referee says it wasn't.
That's one fans will always say, they get fired up, but as long as that hand stays on top, you can dribble that as high as you want.
Faulkner penetrates and puts it in for 2. She's got 10. As we approach 3 minutes, it's an 11-point lead. Lady Huskies need to burn some clock here and get some points.
Yeah, Kumo did a good job rallying the troops there. Hey, clear out. I got this. Get your defenders out of here.
Kumo shouting orders again. 10 seconds on the shot clock. She gets it into the paint. Bounce pass to Luneberg, and Steiner knocks it away, and she'll control. Here comes Faulkner. We're under 3 to play. Faulkner gets into the paint. She'll kick it out to Teal. Look out for a 3, and she got it.
Plays again. Can't lose Teal anymore. She's warming up.
I don't know how many timeouts Coach Watson has remaining, but he might use one here pretty quick as it's an 8-point lead. And there's a bump, and Faulkner gets another foul. I believe that'll be number 4 on her. send Kumo to the line. All right, so at this stage of the game, Coach, you're going to take points any way you can get it, but unfortunately you're scoring when the clock is stopped.
Right. And that one could have been a little bit close, too.
Yeah,
Kumo kind of put her shoulder down there
she
a
sure
little
did.
bit. That could have went either way.
Right down in front of us. We had a good look at it as Kumo misses the first one.
8-point game.
Ponchas
It's just
checks
a
in
big
for
free
Lunenburg.
throw here yet. Like you said, clock is stopped. You got to take advantage of these.
Kumo's free throw, good. She's got 12 on the night, unofficially. 2:24 remains. 9-point lead for the Lady Huskies. Steiner, she can pop the three. Faulkner, way out high. Near side, Carlson. She's going to go inside the key. Now out to Teal for three. Got another one. She's got 3 of them here in the second half, Coach. And it's a 6-point game with just about 2 minutes remaining.
We're seeing the Wahpeton defense really overhelp, and they're losing shooters because of it. Ooh, nice flash from Amaya Max there.
Yeah, it was. Kumo spins into the paint, goes back to the left side, and they're going to say is
5 seconds.
5-second call.
That's one thing that you can that will happen too when you're trying to take time off the clock. It's important. You got to get that separation or make an attack to the basket. The officials just decided she wasn't making enough progress to the basket there. 5 seconds.
We're under 2 to play, minute 44, 6-point lead. Here come the Spartans. They were down 15 at half. They were actually down 15 once here in the second half. Faulkner to the bucket, up and in. It's a 4-point game. Kumo gets it up in a hurry. She'll get it over a Model. A minute 22 remains. Things are getting tight. Scout Woods comes back to the bench. There's a pass tipped away by Carlson.
Oh, man.
Over to Faulkner, and a good diving defensive play there by Lunenburg with a minute 11 left.
And instead of kicking it up, they decided to pass to Faulkner. She had a player wide open up the court for a wide open layup. Missed it.
Could have been a 2-point game here. It's now a 4-point as Faulkner going to inbound right in front of the scorer's table. She'll get it into Teal.
Oh, boy.
Carlson. Sorry, I had to sneeze there. Oh, a 3-point from Faulkner off the mark. Teal on the putback, off the mark. Woods taps it into the hands of Kumo.
Took some contact there, but no foul call.
So Lady Huskies got to be smart here under a minute to play, and a timeout by Coach Watson. He's going to want to talk about it here, Coach.
Yeah, I like that. I like that timeout.
It's a full timeout. We're going to take a quick break, Coach, and we'll come right back here after one commercial. We'll be right back here on the Three Borders Sports Network. 47.5 seconds remains on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. 4-point.
Washing your car just got a whole lot cheaper. With All Seasons Car Wash Unlimited plans, you can wash your car whenever you want for as little as $29.99 per month. You can even wash your pet at All Seasons Car Wash. So this winter, keep your vehicle and your pet clean with help from All Seasons Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1300 4th Avenue South, next to Tractor Supply Company in Wahpeton. To enroll in an unlimited car wash plan, please visit allseasonscw.com.
All right, welcome back to Husky Gymnasium. Joe Schreiner, Austin Emdeck here, head coach of the Cowgirls basketball squad. We're being entertained here by the Huskies and Spartans. It's a 4-point game with 47.5 seconds remaining. Coach, the Spartans have gotten back into it here in the second half as they trailed by 15.
Absolutely, and it's all with a 3-point shot. And maybe my philosophy was wrong. I was saying, hey, Wahpeton, take your time, chew up the clock, slow it down. But really, that's kind of when Fargo North started getting their comeback. I think Wahpeton's got to keep their foot on the pedal, but now it's control the ball, you have the lead, play to win, don't play not to lose, control the ball, rebound the ball, and you're going to be okay.
There you go. Words from head coach of the Cowgirls, what he would have said in the huddle. Good, fun insight. And it bounced.
Oh, wow.
Little pass from Allard, bounced it off the back of the defender. Got the pass and went right back up. Almost had the drive. There's Model for 2. Up and in for 2. Model puts the Lady Huskies up by 6 with 33 seconds remaining.
That's a gutsy play from Allard. That play can go a lot of different ways.
Here's a shot. 3-point shot. Good. And it's back to a 3-point one-possession game from Grace Anderson. Her first bucket of the game. We got a timeout. Yeah, let's recap that there, Coach. We'll keep it here. That timeout brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance. Carlson Family, anytime it's a great time to stop and see Eric and the crew down at Carlson Family Insurance. Coach, again, let's recap that thing there by Allard. Do you think Coach Watson called that, or was that just a heads-up play by Allard? That had to work.
It's hard to say.
Gutsy.
I don't want to put words in his mouth, but I always like that when it's a baseline out of bounds and on a sideline out of bounds. You don't see that very often, and that ball can bounce. If you don't get it square off their back, that ball can bounce a different way. But I actually didn't see it myself. Her back must have been completely turned to her looking at the court. Must have been, she made it work. It was a really good play because I was watching the other four and nobody was really open. So that probably saved him from a 5-second call there.
Interesting. It was very, very interesting for sure. Well, Coach Watson will be up here for our post-game show brought to you by NDSCS and Red River Grain coming up here at the conclusion of this game. But we got to remember to ask Coach if that was drawn up on the side or if that was actually what happened.
Yeah. And again, they lose another three-point shooter on the next possession here. We got to get out to those three-point shooters. You see it's a three-point game here. Shot clock's turned off. So we'll see how Wahpeton decides to handle this one.
All right, Mindax offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for full-time employees. Check out mdf.coop or check out and give Denise a call out at the Mindax Farmers Co-op. As we're back in action here, Allard inbounds with a one-possession game here now. Woods back to Allard. Allard's going to dribble, and there's a hard foul by Faulkner. I believe that is her fifth foul, Coach.
That was a really hard foul. I think they're pretty lucky she looked like she went for the ball enough because that was borderline flagrant.
So Allard going to the line. It's a double bonus here as there are more than 10 fouls on the Spartans as Grace Miller checks in for the fouled out Faulkner.
Not often can we hear the contact up here on fouls, but you could hear that one.
Yeah. Allard, pressure on the senior here to see if she can make at least one here to make it a two-possession game. She did.
Huge free throw. Absolutely ginormous. That's a clutch.
That's her first free throw here, or first point, excuse me, Coach, in the second half. Coach Watson talking to the referee. Is he going to call a timeout here if she makes it?
It couldn't have came at a bigger time.
21.9 seconds. The shot clock is turned off. Allard rims that one out. Rebound by Carlson. It's a two-possession game. Spartans bring it up into the front court in a hurry. Out to Carlson. Back to the corner. Anderson wasting a lot of time here. Miller, good defense by the Lady Huskies. Teal penetrates. She puts it up. Blocked by Lunenburg, and that should do it. Kumo tries to break the penetration. She'll draw the foul. Kumo going to go to the line for two. What a big block there from Lunenburg.
Yeah, and I just don't get the thought process there from North. It's a 4-point game. A 3-point's not going to, unless you get fouled on it, which is very, very rare, you're not going to win the game on it or even tie the game on a 3-point shot. So you should have attacked the paint there and got your quick two.
So Kumo sinks the first. Kumo with 13 so far.
One other thing we'll have to talk to Coach Watson about there is this on the last free throws when Allard was shooting, after she made the first one, he pulled everybody back, and that could be because they're losing some three-point shooters, but I'd like to leave two in there and potentially get an offensive board, and you seal it there and don't even give North a chance.
Yep. Kumo's second free throw rims out, which is okay. And a quick timeout there with 1.4 seconds. We'll see if they put some more time on the clock as Kumo misses that second free throw. 13 for Kumo here with 1.4 seconds remaining. I don't think they're going to put any back on, or are they going to put some back on?
Doesn't look like it.
We might be talking about it. I'll take a quick break here, Coach, and we'll be right back here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. 1.4 seconds remains, 63-58. Back after this.
Did you know there's a local bank customers actually say they love? It's true. People love Bell Bank because they don't slam you with those sneaky fees. Plus, Bell is recognized for the friendliest bank tellers and the best customer service in town. Visit Bell's convenient locations in Wahpeton and Breckenridge or check them out online at bell.bank. Bell Bank, proud to support high school athletics.
All right, we're back here at Husky Gymnasium. Fargo North Spartans trail by 5. They made a game of it here. It was a one-possession game here at one point here late in the second half. The Wahpeton Husky boys lost to Fargo North tonight, 84-69. Thanks, Kyle DeVries, for tuning in and watching Three Borders Sports Network. Thanks to Farmers Union Insurance. As 1.4 seconds, Teal hoists it up from midcourt, and it is short, and that will be your ball game. Your final score here at Husky Gymnasium. The Wahpeton Lady Huskies defeat the Fargo North Spartans 63-58. And Coach, again, it was a tale of two halves basically here. Fargo North comes back and scores 47 points here in the second half.
Yeah.
Trailed by 15 at half.
Again, I'll say it again and kind of repeating myself a little bit here, I guess, but that three-point shot really started falling, and Wahpeton had to earn that one. It didn't come easy. That second half was difficult. North played well. That was a good win, and it's good to have some of those games. And maybe it's a little too tight for comfort for some parents or for some fans at home here in the game. But you like these types of games when you're coming down the stretch here, because when you can be battle tested and you have this experience coming into playoffs, it can be really useful.
So as we talked about it in our pregame show, Coach, and how important this was for both teams, Lady Huskies coming away with the victors here, and now they spread that gap out between them and Fargo North here as Fargo North drops to 4-11, and the Wahpeton Huskies move up to 6-9. So now it's a two-game spread, plus the Huskies hold the tiebreaker.
Yeah, that's big, and like we said, that playing at home in the playoffs, whether it's a play-in game or it doesn't matter. Whenever you're at home, you're comfortable on your hoops, you're comfortable on your court. Of course, you got the fans that are cheering you on and giving the momentum. So we'll see how it plays down the stretch.
All right, we'll see how it does. And don't forget, now we're going to already in our NDSCS Red River Grain post-game show. But Coach Watson will be making his way up here after he visits in the locker room with the girls, and we'll have a chance to visit with head coach Watson coming up after these messages right here on Three Borders Sports Network. Stay with us, folks, for the post-game show coming up next.
Hey, I'm Katie with First Community Credit Union. We're here in Wishick, North Dakota. When did your business start?
The actual business of walled fencing started in about 1998 with my father-in-law. Local neighbors just started hiring him for fence repair work, and then they just kind of evolved it into a custom fencing business.
What are a few of the other things that you have in the store?
So some of the things we've been really adding in and focusing on are mineral and feed, and then any other pharmaceuticals or things that are needed just to keep an animal healthy or happy.
Why did you choose FCCU for your business needs?
The friendliness and the welcomeness of walking in, and the hello and the smiling faces behind the counter are the big reasons why. I see them when they're donating into the community, they're doing other community service projects and teaming up with other organizations, and they'll do some things in the park for the youth. That's probably what I like the most, is that they're giving back.
Hey, I'm Katie with First Community Credit Union. We're here in Wishick, North Dakota. When did your business start?
The actual business of walled fencing started in about 1998 with my father-in-law. Local neighbors just started hiring him for fence repair work, and then they just kind of evolved it into a custom fencing business.
What are a few of the other things that you have in the store?
So some of the things we've been really adding in and focusing on are mineral and feed, and then any other pharmaceuticals or things that are needed just to keep an animal healthy or happy.
Why did you choose FCCU for your business needs?
The friendliness and the welcomeness of walking in, and the hello and the smiling faces behind the counter are the big reasons why. I see them when they're donating into the community, they're doing other community service projects and teaming up with other organizations.
Red River Human Services Foundation provides services to people with disabilities, which enhances their quality of lives and enable them to live, work, and develop relationships in their communities. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple direct support professional positions available in their Wahpeton, Fargo, and West Fargo locations. Job opportunities include flexible scheduling, competitive wages, on-site paid training, and life experience. Voted #1 place to work for the past 5 years, join their team and apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services Foundation supports all local area sports activities and wishes everyone the best of luck.
Three Rivers Crisis Center is offering support to survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence, and child abuse in Richland County for now over 25 years. It's free and strictly confidential. 24/7 access to support and resources including counseling. Get help, identify abuse, plan for safety, support others, and get involved. Three Rivers Crisis Center's 24-hour crisis line is 701-642-2115.
It feels like you're at a bigger university. Right now I won't have any debt, and I might even gain a little extra money through scholarships. There's so many job opportunities. My name is Emily, and I'm here for my future.
I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. I for sure will look back on all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain never changes. Red River Grain works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers, drying, cleaning, and marketing your grain to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain has been saving farmers for years, rewarding them with reasonable prices on purchases and fair deals when they sell. Talk to Kelly or Brad about the many services they offer. Red River Grain in Breckenridge. Call 643-3738.
Welcome back, folks, as we have Coach Brian Watson.
No matter what time of year,
got a little close there at the end, but what'd you think?
I don't know what I'm going to do. Teams keep making 10 3-pointers on us. I think they made 10 threes in the second half. But, I mean, it's something that we kind of, not that we expected it, but we knew they were going to continue to shoot the way that they did in the first half. Kind of the same thing that happened up there in the second half. They didn't shoot it very well. And then, Faulkner gets hot, and then, they just start knocking them down. And we always talk about it. You have to be out there and be ready to defend, because if they make one, then they're going to get comfortable, and then they're just going to get loosey-goosey, and that's kind of what happened. But I was really happy and really proud of the girls that they were able to kind of stay with it and not let those runs kind of get to us. I think it was one of the first times where we just kind of didn't panic. We didn't look panicked out there, kind of kept our composure. And I said to them after the game, I said, if this game happens earlier in the season, we probably lose the game, because we were still kind of in panic mode. And tonight we kind of took a step and kind of matured as a team and got a good, nice team win by keeping our composure.
Yeah, and we talked about it up here. It seemed like every time that North got a little run going, you guys answered back right away, and that was a huge thing tonight. And you mentioned the three-point shot and them getting warm from behind the arc. They hit a couple, and then you got out of your 2-3 defense, I noticed. What's the thought process there, and what was the conversation to the girls in the huddle during that timeout?
Well, we wanted to change it up and give them a different look. They were getting comfortable. We were fine in the first half because they weren't making them. And we were still able to rebound a little bit out of it too, which we have some problems with. But then they make a couple, and then now we want to try and not give them those open looks, because that's what they're getting on the reversal, and we're not able to get out there and bump properly. So we're trying to get a little more pressure, get them out of their comfort zone, make them run something different that they hadn't run tonight. And, they did a good job adjusting, and, they still were able to make some shots, but I thought that our defense was good in spots. They got Miller back, who's a big player for them. I think she just got back the last game, so probably not in full condition, but she's a tough one to stop. We did a pretty good job on her. And even for all the three-pointers, we played well enough defense in the first half to be able to survive their good play in the second half.
Yeah, and that corner three from Allard right before half was also a nice little lead and brought a good momentum, I'm sure, into the halftime locker room. What was that in halftime? How were the girls feeling? The 2-3 was working so good, but then you just saw a completely different ball game in the second half. So how do the girls? You generally run a lot of different defenses. So how do the girls handle that? And what do they prefer to play in?
Well, I think if you ask them, I think they probably prefer to play zone, because they can be a little lazy.
Catch their breath a little bit, huh?
But I think to go back to what you started to go to at the end of the first half, the last two possessions of the first half were nearly perfect for us. We missed a layup, we got the rebound, but then we got an inside-out three to McKenna Cuomo. And then with time running down, we want to take the very last shot. They went to zone. And we were able to run a nice set play and get John open in the corner there. And they just executed it beautifully. And that really, like you said, just took us into the locker room. The girls were flying high. And we understood that we had some more work to do, but it was a good way to end that half. And then as far as defenses go, we're a team that can play many different defenses. And there are times in different games against different opponents where you just have to kind of kind of shuffle through them and find the one that works. Zone was working earlier for us. We went some full court press, try and chew up a little bit of their clock, and that worked for us too. And then they started making shots, so now we got to go man. We went all full court all the way, and then backed off a little bit, three-quarter court, and it worked. We thought about maybe changing to something else for a little bit after they had made a couple threes in man, but we ended up staying with it, and we were able to survive. So I was pretty happy.
Like you said, they were able to hit their threes. They closed that gap. You were able to counter with some runs yourself, but they were chipping away. They made it close. At the end of the game, we were talking about, or the last 5-6 minutes, I'm saying up here, hey, we want to take some time off the clock. We want to execute an offense here. But that kind of seemed like when they really got it close. So what was the thought process there? And then we got to ask you, with that last minute, Allard's inbounding the ball on the sideline in front of your bench, and she throws it off the back. Was that something you drew up and talked about, hey, this might be there, or was that a heady play from her?
That was a senior play right there.
Yeah.
That was a heads-up senior play. It was there for her. We've talked about it in practice before, but more underneath the baskets.
Yep,
okay,
exactly
not on the sides. Okay, that but we say, hey, look what's happening here. But she took it upon herself to throw it in that way, and it was perfect, and it worked. I forgot your other question.
Well, I talked about how, I'm sorry, I keep throwing two questions at the same time, but how you kind of want to slow it down and take time off the clock. But then that's kind of when it seemed like North made their run. So.
Yeah. We did. So we not necessarily go stall, but we went to our motion offense where we're going to try and run it down, maybe go 1-4 low or run some other options, which we've had some success with, and McKenna's had some success with it. But a lot of teams scout, they know what to do. They were able to sag off, and we took a little bit too long, and we ended up turning it over and not getting any shots out of it. So then we decided we would go motion 5 out into another look. And then we end up getting a basket off of it. So we just have to be able to adjust and try some different things there. But we definitely, with about 4 minutes to go, we wanted to use some clock and try and shrink their possessions as much as we could, whether we scored or not. And even though we didn't score, we were still able to cut off 3 or 4 possessions, which was going to be enough to help us survive. So.
And speaking of that, last question for you, Coach. You got them into the bonus early. I think there were 6 or 7 minutes left in the second half, and you're already in the bonus, and you're a 64% free throw percentage team on the season. But you're able to knock down some free throws tonight and able to give you enough of the lead there down the end when they cut it down to a 3-point game. It was a one-possession game, but those free throws really came in clutch tonight. Yeah,
we've been kind of up and down at the free throw line throughout the season, but we've been able to make them when they count. And that's something that we got to do. We play to get teams in foul trouble. We want to be around that 70% mark. And, even though they were in foul trouble, they were in zone, so we weren't able to attack really like we wanted to. But our zone offense was working really well against their 3-2. We went a numbers game, and we went even up front, and then 3 on the bottom. So we had the advantage down there. We were able to get the ball inside and score and draw some fouls. So just hats off to the girls, the way they played with composure. It's something that I've been waiting for. And they just didn't panic. We were able to run just about anything that we needed to run, and we were able to execute it. And an example of that is at the end of the first half. We just ran it perfectly. So, and throughout the rest of the game, too, we're running it, making some good decisions. Even though we had a lot of turnovers, I still thought our composure was fairly good.
Yeah, well-rounded, good game.
Yeah, a good team win, good team effort. We got everything we needed out of everybody that played. Didn't matter if they played a little bit, they played a lot. It just is a good team win. We're going to need to continue to play that way.
Yeah, these are the type of games that when it comes down the stretch that you gotta pull through, you gotta execute. And you guys did just that tonight, and it was a fun game to watch. And I was glad I was able to call it. So thanks for coming up here, Coach Watson, and giving us a little insight after the game. Much appreciated.
You bet. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
All right, we'll wrap this up. Thanks again for Coach Watson. Coach Emdeck, thanks for joining me up here in the booth tonight. Just quick looking at the scoring here for the North Spartans. 16 for the Grace Teal, 12 for Faulkner, 6 for Carlson, 3 for Anderson, 12 for Hammes, 4 for Miller, and 5 for Steiner. Faulkner fouled out here. 3 points for Grace Anderson. Looking at the scoring for the Lady Huskies, 2 points for Amaya Max. Emma Bonches finishes with 8, 6 on free throws, 13 for Kumo, 8 for Model, 4 for Allard, 13 for Lunenburg, and 15 for Scout Woods unofficially. Your final score once again, 63-58. It was a 15-point lead, Coach, and you talked to Coach Watson about what he thought and what his thought processes were. You were very good on the interview process, my friend.
Thanks, Joe. It's fun. It gave me a little more leash there, and a little nervous, but it's fun.
You did well. All right. Your final score here again on the NDSCS scoreboard, post-game show and the Red River Grain post-game show. NDSCS, founded in 1903. They're the second oldest community college in the United States.
I didn't know that until you had that in your advertisements, and that is a cool little fun fact from the social studies teacher and myself. I think that is really cool.
How about that? Red River Grain, serving farmers in the Red River Valley for many, many years, our other post-game sponsor. We want to thank everybody for being a sponsor. Buddy, we got a busy weekend here this weekend. Brian and I will be back on Saturday. We've got 5 Class B girls basketball games coming up from NDSCS, so you can catch them all here on Channel 125 and on our YouTube channel. Coach, you're traveling to Pelican tomorrow, so good luck to you and the Cowgirls.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it.
All right, so again, your final score here, 63-58. The Lady Huskies victorious. Anything else, Austin?
Nope.
All right, we're going to wrap it up. For Austin Emdeck, I'm Joe Schreiner. Thanks, everybody, and we will see you tomorrow from NDSCS. Again, your final score, the Lady Huskies 63, the Fargo North Spartans 58. It was a close one, but yet a good win for the Lady Huskies as they move to 6-9 now in the EDC. Good night, everybody.